You ever wake up and you just feel powerful? Like for some reason, you have that extra pep in your step. You feel effective, you feel resourceful, you have that youthful energy, and for whatever reason, you go out and crush the day. I mean, you get everything done that you wanted to quickly and efficiently. You dominate your to-do list. Your advice was spot on. Your attitude was amazing. Nothing bothered you that day. Not the traffic, not negative people or the news or what you saw on social media. You were on, and by the end of the day, you felt a ton of progress, which made you feel great about that day. Well, in this video, I'm going to share with you how you can powerfully wake up like this most days and avoid one of the biggest stressors in business. Time is finite. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. Now, some people wake up immediately stressed out. They feel overwhelmed by their to-do list that day. They feel like they're always running late, that there's not enough time in the day to get what they need done. This lack of time causes a massive amount of stress and anxiety and heartburn, so they become short-tempered, unhealthy, and negative. Now, I used to be this person. I was always late. I was always unorganized. I was always stressed about time, especially as an entrepreneur in the real estate business. I would rush around trying to cram as many tasks as I could do each and every day. I felt like a hamster on a wheel. I felt like I couldn't even make success happen fast enough. I would work insanely long hours, convincing myself to just push through, just power through all that pain and get as much done each day as possible. But here's what I found to be true. Oh, and what I'm going to share with you is going to help you break free from this crazy disease. And I'm going to share that with you here in a moment. But real quick, make sure you subscribe to my channel if you get any value out of any of my videos. All right, so here's what I wanted to share with you. And here's what I know to be true. When I was stressed in a negative place, mentally or emotionally, because I felt late, or I felt like I was running behind, or I was unresourceful, I was way less effective with the work that I was putting out, and it wasn't my best work. The key to breaking this cycle is what's called time management. Now, adopting good time management techniques in your business, it's not about getting more tasks done each day. It's about simplifying the activities that you are doing, becoming more effective in the tasks that you do, and doing things better. It's all about eliminating the noise in your life, the things that you shouldn't be focusing on, creating a not to-do list, and understanding that it's not just about working hard, it's about working smart. So what I want to do with you is share 3 simple time management techniques that you can apply to your life immediately. Now, technique number 1 is to start with auditing your morning and evening routines. Now, if you can take control of your morning and your nights, controlling the middle of your day, it becomes so much easier. Ask yourself these questions. What part of the day do I naturally feel more energy? What critical work needs to be done ASAP, or I'm not going to make any money that day? What repetitive tasks do I have to do or that need to get done that I should probably outsource or automate? Am I setting boundaries with my coworkers, my teammates, my vendors, or my prospects? What distractions can I eliminate from my life, like right now? Things like social media, checking email, having your office door open, having your phone by you. I know for me, I always have my phone in my hand. That's a big distraction. What's my current morning routine? Am I starting off powerfully by focusing on the things that I'm grateful for? Am I drinking water? Am I exercising? Or am I watching news right out of the gate, negative news? Am I checking emails, always reacting to, things that people need from me? Am I focusing on social media right out of the gates, right when I wake up? By doing an audit of your routines and asking yourself these types of questions, you can start to develop much better success habits, such as planning out your day the night before. This is actually a very powerful exercise because It gives your mind the clarity that you need on the 3 to 5 most important things that in tasks that you want to do the next day, which is going to allow you to rest easier. Your brain's going to settle down. You're going to rest better at night without holding on to all the uncertainty or anxiety of what needs to get done the next day. Now, technique number 2 is to start your day by focusing in on the most critical work that's essential to you making money. Now, Mark Twain once said, if it's your job to eat a frog, it's best to do it first thing in the morning. And if it's your job to eat 2 frogs, it's best to eat the biggest one first. And I believe that if you tackle the most crucial and hardest tasks first, when you have the most youthful energy in your day, then your day has already started off as a success. So to dominate technique number 2, it's important to develop the skill set of prioritizing tasks like a boss. Now think of all the activities that actually move the needle, the ones that are urgent, the ones that have a deadline, the ones that are an emergency, that people are waiting on you. They can't even move forward until you get involved. Those are the ones that you should be focusing on first. And everything else should be scheduled to do at a later date, delegated, automated, or deleted. Use the Pareto principle, otherwise known as the 80-20 rule, when making these types of decisions. Now, the Pareto principle, this is named after an Italian economist who stumbled upon the concept because he was observing that 20% of his pea pods in his garden contained 80% of the peas that were created from the pea pods. And he kept observing other things, and he realized, like, this pattern applies to many areas of life. And it's true. I mean, just think about it. 20% of your customers are typically responsible for 80% of your profits. The richest 20% of people in the world hold on to 80% of the world's wealth. 20% of your tasks each and every day, they're going to bring you 80% of your results. So here's what you want to do. Start by creating your list. That's step number 1. And then give each task within your list a grade. A for the most important urgent tasks. B for tasks that you know need to get done but can be scheduled like 2 or 3 days out. And a C for everything else, such as like repetitive tasks. Then prioritize all of your A's in the order of most importance of you making money. And then ignore or delete or delegate every other task on your list until the A's get completed. And then update your list by upgrading your B's and your C's or adding new A's to it, and start the whole process over again each day. Now, if you started doing this and you had your A's and your B's and your C's and you only focused on the highest priority A's first, can you start to see how focusing on this type of time management, how it's going to make you so much more effective, so much more happy as an entrepreneur? I know it did for me. So let's drive home this video by reviewing technique number 3, which is all about delegation. You see, many of the tasks that you do each day, they're not within your core competency. They're repetitive, or they're simply just like low return, super high energy tasks that somebody else should be doing. They need to get done, but not by you. Many of the C's on your list should be delegated, outsourced, or just deleted. So how can you become an effective delegator? It happens in 4 simple steps. All right, step number 1 is to find the right person. Whether it's a VA that you find on Upwork.com or an intern from the local college or you hire a new team member, the first step to delegating properly is to find the right person. My general rule of thumb is to hire slow and fire fast. Have any potential prospects, force them to jump through some hoops in order to get the job with you, such as sending in a video pitching you as to why they'd be a good fit for your team. I found that it's not always a what question, it's who should be doing it question. So step number 2, after you find somebody that's good, is to provide clear instructions. Write down each task step by step by step, or create a very clear training video where you record yourself actually doing the task so there's no uncertainty as to how you want the job done. These step-by-step manuals, in business, they're called SOPs, or standard operating procedures, and each task should have an SOP associated with it. I know it's a lot of work, but it's well worth doing it. And step number 3 is to define success. What is expected and what's the outcome and how long should each task take? All right? This is why I recommend that you do the activity first when creating your SOPs. You can then internalize how much work, how long each task is going to take, how you're going to manage this person, and eventually they're going to be able to go out and do the activity. And then step number 4, which is the final step, is to ensure the person that is doing the task has clarity. Have them teach back to you how the task should be done and how it should get completed. After their first few times doing it, make sure that you really work closely with them and you quickly course correct them in the right direction before they develop any bad habits. If you invest in your team members or your VAs, and you only need to do this for a short amount of time, if you invest in them, you're going to quickly realize how valuable being able to leverage other people's time and skill sets is to building your real estate investing business. All right, now you have the blueprint for time management success. What are your thoughts? Below this video, please share with me 1 or 2 time management techniques that you've discovered so we can all learn and grow together. Listen, I appreciate you. Thank you for watching these videos. I'm putting a lot of work into my YouTube channel and I really appreciate you being here. Make sure that you like this video, you subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, and please feel free to share this one with another entrepreneur to help set them up for success. Until next time, I'm Cody Sperber, the Clever Investor, signing off for now. Take care, comb your hair, Sperber out. Hey, listen, while you're here, right after you subscribe to my channel, go ahead and grab my free book, How to Flip Houses with Little to No Money Down, by clicking the link down below in the description. It's my gift to you, and it's a step-by-step guide on how I got started in real estate and how you can too. Hope it helps.